Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Politically Correct Ghana lesson 251. And today being the 2nd of December 2024. Title for the discussion is Time Up Ghana Elections 2024. Ghana will be going to the elections, the presidential and parliamentary elections on the same day, that's the 7th of December 2024, and the next 6 or 5 days. The next 5 days, actually, the next 5 days. So what is it in? We have two main contestants. That's the vice president, the sitting vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia of NPP, and the opposition leader is a former president who is staging a comeback. So I call him comeback kid, John Dramani Mahama of National Democratic Congress. Mind you, your minds might have been made up. Your minds must have been made up because you belong to a party. Your minds must have been made up because you are born into a party. Your minds have be made up because you have been given some information. But then take your time and listen this briefly and I'll be done. Look, when you go to the polls and you vote, it is incumbent on the opposition party, this Africa, so it's incumbent on the opposition party, that's the National Democratic Congress, John Dramani Mahama and the parliamentary candidates to ensure that the process is followed methodically and scrutinized appropriately. That's all you have to do, methodical and scrutinize effectively at each and every level, from the polling station to the constituency coalition center to the regional coalition center, and then to the electoral commission, Jane Mensah, at the head office in Accra. The electoral commission, Jane Mensah, at the head office in Accra, has made a couple of mistakes, too many, not even a couple of, too many mistakes that you cannot even trust her. So you have to be methodical. You have to take pain. You have to look for all the errors and then correct them, because little drops of water, bits and pieces, drip feed, sums up to something big. All right, that notwithstanding, whatever the results, electorates, go in and vote. I would encourage you to vote for John Dramani Mahama of the NDC and the NDC parliamentary candidates, because they are more likely to give us a better cost of living, an improved cost of living, much better, lower prices in terms of food, accommodation, energy of various forms. They will give us that, even exchange rate, because if the exchange rate is better, as it was in 2016 under John Dramani Mahama, all other things will follow in that cascading or that chain order. If the energy bill, if the petrol price, which is standing at, or the diesel price, which is standing at about 60 cedis as of now, under John Dramani Mahama, it was 4 cedis. So even if he moves it halfway, it would have a knock-on effect on all other things, because transportation costs makes up almost everything in Ghana. All right, that notwithstanding, Mr. John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, just go in and be methodical and critical. Whatever that comes up, receive it. Those who think they will vote for the Vice President, Mahmoud Bawumia, and the NPP, you're making a sad mistake. He's only going to make the economy worse. He has no clue. He doesn't understand what he's doing. He was a vice president and in charge of the economy, made it worse. The worst ever economy. Nana Addo is the worst president, even worse than any of the military regimes, such that the General Champo regime that Nana Addo wanted kicked out is way streets ahead of his administration. All right, that aside, so Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, is not going to be able to do anything well. It's only going to make it worse. And he will be worse than his boss, Nana Addo. Trust yourself. Coming event cast their shadows. The man has been there as vice president and made it worse. And he wants to be president. That one, we shall all be dead. There will be no country. Everything will just go to top. That is one side. Okay, so if you vote for John Dramani Mahama, he will reverse almost all pricing, and the cost of living will be better, and we will all enjoy higher quality of life. Mr. John Dramani Mahama, you never said you were an angel. You never said you were a saint. You never said you were the Pope. You never said you were a good person. But you only tried your best, and you want to try your best. So whatever that comes up, if Jane Mensah does not take her time to do due diligence by looking at the pink sheets or the collation results from pink sheets through the results that has been given her at the constituency coalition center and then that at the regional coalition center, and take time instead of rushing. She's rushing to make errors. Instead of rushing to make errors, she has to take time. Even if it's 2 days before she announces the results, it's much better because she has to take time. Make sure that each and every cell on the polling sheet, the pink sheets, all tally properly with what has come from the constituency and what has come from the regional, such that it will all be in sync. It will just be the same, and then do the arithmetic. If she refuses to do that and go ahead to announce who she prefers, because she is only serving Nanado and the NPP, then you don't need to be worried. Just laugh it off. You've done your best. Don't go to court. Leave it as it is. Because I can assure you, in 2 years' time, the country, the people will revolt. They will revolt. They will take over the country because cost of living will be too much, unbearable. Too many unemployed people, too many hungry people, higher pricing than it is even now. Dollar will be too high for a city to buy. They will overthrow that government. Don't worry. Just relax. Let there be peace. Let things go on. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, if you lose, take it in good faith. Don't contest because you're having a better person to lead the country. That's John Dramani Mahama, to lead the country. I wish you well and thank you.